Hello, this tutorial is going to go over on how to add a chapter event. So we're currently logged in as the fictitious member Jenny Lerner, who is currently an ambassador of the STN demo chapter, which is just a fictitious chapter that I set up here that we can use to add some events to. So a couple ways to get there. You can click on Home Chapter. You can also go to the menu here and click on Chapters. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And we're going to be offered a list of chapters. So I'm just going to slim down our choices here and type in the word demo and select my chapter from the list. So STN demo chapter. And I will be taken here. So I am looking at our chapter information, and we do have another tutorial that goes over on how to update this information, so be sure to check that out. It's called Updating Chapter Info. And right now we're going to add a chapter event. So if I go down here to the Events button, you're going to see that we currently have no events in here. So this is a brand new chapter that I set up. I currently don't have any upcoming events that are listed. So I'm going to go up here to this little plus button, which is going to indicate that I can add a new event, and there can be several events that you have, so you can set several future dates up that are coming up, and you can go as far out as you'd like. And I'm going to click on that little plus button, and you can see a dialog appears, and the dialog is letting me know what the information is going to be for this specific event. And so by default, you can see it just titles it STN Demo Chapter, which is the name of my actual chapter. So you can leave that by default. You can change it if you want to specify this is a mixer. This agenda now is specific to this event, so you could type it out here. It is optional, but I'm just going to type, this is where the agenda goes. So you can type that there. It's a free-form text box, so you can feel free to type in what you like. And now it's asking us to select a speaker for the event. So I'm going to click on Choose One, and this is going to open up a dialog box that lists out all the different speakers that have become certified in the system. Now, all the speakers are required to go through a certification program. It's absolutely free. It's all done online. It's very easy. There's other tutorials that go through talking about how to find a speaker, and you can send them to the Successful Thinkers resource site, where they can learn a little bit more about the speaking program, and they can click on a application. And they'll, as I mentioned, they'll get a link to an online certification course where they can learn a little bit about the STN Code of Ethics and the policies and procedures. So if the individual that you're looking for is not listed in this list, then you want to make sure that they go through that speaking certification program so you can select them. Now, pretty straightforward as far as selecting a speaker, but there's two in here that I do want to make mention of, and one of them is called the Mastermind Sessions, which is not really an individual at this point, but it is a kind of a placeholder for a kind of a type of session. So you might not have an actual speaker during this particular event, but you're going to do a mastermind session, and you can go to the resource site to learn a little bit more information if you're not familiar with what a mastermind session is. And the other one is the to be announced. So this is obviously just like it says, you may have a speaker. Let's say you want to go assign somebody a speaker, you realize they hadn't gone through certification yet, so they're going through that process, and you want to let everybody know that the speaker is going to be announced because they're not in this list yet. You can select this little to be announced entry, and that'll just let everybody know that you can to check back. So at this point, let's just say I'm going to select to be announced, and you can see it makes my selection there. Now, if you're looking for a speaker, we do have another tutorial called Locating a Speaker, so check that out. It shows you how to go through and see where speakers are in your area, what their topics are, what their speaking topics are, and it's very helpful to find out a little bit more about speakers that you can invite into your chapter. And they've already gone through the certification process, so there's no need to send anybody through there, which is really cool. And here you have the date of this actual event. So if I click on this, it's going to pop up a little dialog here, and I can select what date it's going to be on, and it's going to show me the date here that I can select, and then I can select what time the meeting is. So if this is at 12 p.m., then I click done, and you can see that's going to update there for the next meeting that's going to be displayed for the specific event. And you'll notice here that none of this information is editable. It's actually taking the information from your chapter info. So if you haven't yet seen the tutorial on updating chapter info, be sure to check that out, and that will affect this information here that appears. Now, if you want to cancel out of the creation of this event, you can by clicking cancel. But if you are happy with your entry and everything looks good, you can click the Done button right up here, and you'll see that it is added for November, and it groups all events by month, and then it'll list out the date here based on what you entered in, who the speaker is, and the actual day and time that event is taking place. And then you can click on this to go in and actually see the details of the event, who you're expecting, and over here you can see who the speaker is, who the featured speaker is, what the agenda is, and all that good stuff. So we'll go over editing this event in another tutorial.